came, I think it came from work, but, you know, I like, if you read it, I actually have a degree in recreation and a master's in special ed, and I work in technology. Go figure. In a recreation department with special people. So, you know, maybe that's how that qualifies. I've been in the technical field for about 15 years, officially. I spent most of my career in special ed, which in human services, which I liked a whole lot, but kind of somehow fell into technology. I've been coming to the Nickel-Giza thing since probably about, I'm going to say 2008. So I didn't find out that Nickel-Giza even existed until I had been working in local government for 10 years. You know, so that was kind of crazy. So what I'd like to do is to have you guys, we're going to go around and just tell us what you want us to know about you. It can be work related, it can be personal, it can be, you know, whatever you're, you know, just whatever you want to share. You know, whatever you're passionate about and that kind of stuff. And then we'll jump into it. First of all, before we do that though, is everyone in here a first time attendee? Is this your first Nickel-Giza? If it's not your first Nickel-Giza, raise your hand. I'm going to call you out. That's okay. But it's your first time in this class. Is there a reason why you're in here? Have you seen the results of this class?
Just to get a refresher. It's been a long time.
All right, cool.
Heard good reviews from spring conference.
Right. Has anybody, is this everybody's first time to Pinehurst? Y'all ever been to Pinehurst? I've never been to Pinehurst. Great place though. All right, so we're going to start in the back in this corner and work our ways. We kind of just keep going like back row, and then we'll come around this row, and then we'll come around this row till we hit everybody. So you get to go first. Whatever you want to tell us about yourself.
I'm Monica Vea. I work for Cabarrus County. I supervise the help desk there. And I guess right now my passion is my little puppy. I just got a little Yorkie. So that's pretty much all I do outside of work. Everyone like looks at me like I'm crazy, like, oh my God, stop talking about that dog.
That's your child.
I know it
They
is.
talk about their children.
I think
All
we're
right.
talking about our dog. Okay.
We did. Welcome. Next.
My name is Mary Graham, and I come from Robinson County local government. I've only been with the county for about 3 months, or local government for about 3 months, and I come out of the state, out of the education section
Okay.
to local government. So I'm just learning, absorbing everything I can about what I'm supposed to do. And I'm just a PC technician, basically.
You're not just a PC technician. You are a PC technician. All right, next.
My name is Michael Chapman. I'm from Gaston County. I've been working with local government almost about 15 years. Been around the block.
Yeah.
County.
Yeah.
Some people have been there longer than I have. So.
And still breathing.
Man, still we're stressed out.
Okay.
I'm Howard Hall. I'm from the city of Raleigh. We have an IT department, that's a city IT department, where I work for public utilities. And we work more like business analysts. I'm a systems administrator, I have an IT title, but it's really more of a business analyst. We communicate back to our IT department our needs and things that we're trying to project manage.
Robert Gordon from the town of West Forest, assistant administrator. First time here in Pinehurst. Kind of enjoy it.
Good. That's what we know. That's what we want.
Yeah, David Ward, town of Wake Forest, is what else, one of the IT analysts. Every day, very good faculty, special projects. First time.
Cool. Well,
Rockingham County State Agency. Positive with that, with Rockingham, we're actually for Scott Jackman. I'm with Union County Public Schools. I'm the Director of Instructional Technology. And, I like hunting too.
Cool. And I'm gonna jump back here for a minute and grab Tamara. She thought I was gonna skip her.
Y'all can skip me, I already done that, I just came to echo her.
I have fans. And we'll come back, we'll come and get you. All we're doing is just telling who you are and anything you want us to know about you.
Well, I'm here with my uncle and aunt. I'm a college student. I'm a junior in college. I'm an environmental planning and development major, basically urban planning and GIS specialist. So I'm here kind of seeing what this is about and trying to network and stuff.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
And since we're, your turn.
My name's Deborah Green, I go by Jeannie, I work with Henry County IT Department, I'm a technical support specialist, basically a PC technician. I'm also in school full-time to get my bachelor's degree and then go straight into my master's. Just trying to better myself and learn about what it is, my IT director, back home, and he brought me along for the ride, so.
Cool.
Here I am.
Well, welcome. I know you've been here too, but you're just one of my fans too. Go ahead, tell these folks who you are, they need to know.
I'm Kelly Moore, and I work at the Asheville Regional Airport Authority. I've been coming to Nickel Beach, IT coordinator. Different type of IT in the county, but it's all the same. So.
It all plugs in
It all
somewhere,
plugs
right?
in somewhere.
Okay, John.
John Phillips, I'm from Greenwood Utilities. I'm a senior security observer analyst there. Been in North Carolina for about 2 years now, and so far it's been a little different. I come from the Midwest, upper Wisconsin. I signed up for Nickel Giza like within the second week. My director had me do that right away, so all I've really known about this is a listserv. Following the emails and conversations there.
So much
Be
more
nice
than
to
a
learn a little
listserv.
bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, how did you guys find out about Nickel Giza? Anybody? Folks? A vendor. Cool. Word of mouth. Did you find out about it early in your tenure the position that you're in, or like me, 10 years into it and had no idea what it was?
I first started with the town of Lake Forest. Heard about it from the IT director.
That's cool. Well, at least folks are getting the word out, which is good. In my role with Mecklenburg County, I told you I'm with the parks. We used to have a very distributed system as far as each department kind of had their own IT department. You know, we had about 8, and then they consolidated everything, and now there's only 2 of us at Park and Rec. And we're business analysts, which means we do anything related to whatever plugs in the wall that relates to the business, and then we analyze it. So, apparently, I'm not sure that's what we're supposed to be doing, but that's what we're doing. So, who is Nickel Giza? A lot of this stuff, like I said, is on the website. This is actually the definition, and if you don't need to take any notes because all this stuff is on the website or it's in this book. You guys, do y'all have this with you, or some kind of copy of it? Which is kind of cool that it's all in there. But basically, I'm not going to read that to you. But when you look at this, you see that we're all local government professionals. We're all IT professionals. School being local government as well. We haven't always included the schools. We did that, what, Mark, 2-3 years ago? Maybe?
2008.
Okay, yeah, and, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I have been around a while. But anyway, and we're a member of GEMIS. If I click on that, it'll probably take me to the website, but you guys can look that up, which, how many of you are familiar with GEMIS? It doesn't really stand for anything anymore. I think it used to be Government Management Information Systems something. But they're a larger organization, a international organization, and they just recently had their conference in Charlotte back in, August. You know, and so we had a pretty heavy hand in that, being that it was here in our state. So I put together a little video that will probably show you a little bit more, you know, give you a little taste of who we are and what we do. So I'm hoping that the sound and everything will work. We're getting ready to find out. It worked a minute ago. Here we go. Yoda was on the board at one point. I don't know if y'all knew that. Well, we've been around a while. These are all educational sessions that you're witnessing. Twins. Those are the twins.
That made me figure out that was Chris.
Okay, that's silliness, but, anyway, what you can see, I'm just gonna leave the lights like this for right now, if that's okay, I want to come back to it. Basically, you know, it looks like we're having a lot of fun. There is a lot of education. You guys, this is your first time here for the most part. Some of you have been here. You're gonna walk away being blown away, I can guarantee you. This organization, I wish I had known about it when I first wanted to start cutting my teeth on IT. I really do, because the cool thing is that we're all, you know, local government, we're all doing the same thing. You know, we've got a mission statement, we've got resources in here that you wouldn't believe. How many of you have been on the listserv? How many of you have posted something on the listserv? How many of you have either answered something or gotten an answer on the listserv? Is that not the most amazing thing? So if we look at the mission statement, the main thing when I look at this part of it, you know we're North Carolina Local Government Information Systems Association. I like Nickel GISA. Improving the efforts of local government in North Carolina, planning, designing, programming, implementation of and operating information systems. All of this stuff is directly off of our website, but it captures exactly who we are. You know, this is a network of IT professionals. You know, bringing the school system in just boosts us up that much more. So specific areas of interest: sharing, education, and enlightenment. This conference here is, like I said, there's a lot of the presenters are members within the organization. You've got resources from the School of Government, Center for Public Information, Shannon Tufts. How many of you have ever been to one of her presentations or heard her? Has anyone been through CIO school? Yeah, these guys will attest to it. If you've not heard Dr. Tuff speak, you owe it to yourself to go and do that. I don't even care what she's talking about.
I'm telling you, everybody else can put me to sleep, I can listen to her.
Yeah, I mean, she's crazy funny and she's crazy smart, you know, and she knows, she is well connected, not just in North Carolina as far as technology goes, but, you know, she's like our technology, somebody called her the technology or techno evangelista or something yesterday. Were any of you at the graduation? A couple of you maybe, for the CIO school. One of the things that she is very passionate about is getting recognition for those of us in local government IT. You know, we're providing a service. 911 works because of what we do. You know, 311 works because of what we do. If we weren't there, if you weren't a PC technician, you said just a PC technician, if you weren't there, somebody couldn't do their job, you know, and we're kind of like the unsung heroes. And the cool thing about this organization is that we're trying to get the message out, you know, and do it in a way that's inexpensive. This conference is the best bang for the buck anywhere. I'd put it up against any other conference, just from the food. They'll feed you to death. We're on a cruise, if y'all didn't know that. It's like 24-hour eat. So I'll get into some of the benefits in a little bit, but and then co-development, influencing state laws. Shannon and the Center for Public Technology, School of Government, they're heavily involved in lobbying on our behalf, you know, and getting us things that we need. So, and here you can see that I think Nicole's was actually born out of the School of Government. All right, let's look at our history. The evolution of man, isn't that funny? Nickel was actually formed in 1976. I don't know, there are a few people here in the organization who have been here that long, I think. I'd be hard pressed to call names. I'm not going to call them out anyway. They, you know, 1976. Do y'all remember where you were in 1976?
Yeah.
Is there anybody in here who wasn't born in 1976?
Oh my goodness.
Not even thought about it in 1976, were you?
My mom
That was a long time
just
ago.
about to graduate
Do
college.
what?
My mom was just about to graduate college.
Okay, well, I was, I had another year of high school in 1976, so that tells my age. The first president of the organization was Joseph Mott from the city of Charlotte, and then we became a member of GENUS in 1987, and that put a lot of meat, you know, behind the whole thing. So, the first few symposiums that we had, vendors and sponsors were not allowed. Now that's funny and odd. I don't know if you guys know this, but for the most part, all of the food and all of the drinks and all of the prizes, well, most of the prizes are paid for by who? Vendors and sponsors. The vendors and sponsors love to be at this conference. I was meeting with a vendor a couple weeks ago, Double Radius. Is anyone familiar with Double Radius? They've been here a few times. They do Wi-Fi and all kinds of stuff like that. And I was looking to put something up in one of our parks. And I asked the guy, I said, you going to be at Nickel Jesus? And he said, no, we're not going this year. And I was like, you're not going? And he said, I know. He said, he had a turnover in staff and they didn't get their application. He said, we're so bummed. We've been calling them every day just in case somebody drops out. So the vendor and sponsor slots go very, very
First
quickly.
day.
Yeah, if you don't get your application in, you're not getting in. You know, so be nice to them down there. They have really good prizes. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you didn't bring your business card, is there a business center in here where you can print? Go print you some or something so you can drop those things in there. Not only
You can just do a sheet of paper too.
not only will you make a good contact, a good business contact, but you know, you might win a prize. And I'm due because I haven't won in a long, long time, so I'm due. 3 Nickel Jesus members have been on the GENUS board as presidents. Jane Sparks, Susan Loman, she is here at this conference somewhere, and Jerry Pinkard, who has since retired from Mecklenburg County, but he used to be the director of IT in Mecklenburg County. Nickel hosted the 1993 GEMIS conference in Wilmington. The largest one was in Charlotte in 1999, at least at the time that this was done. I'm not sure if that has been beat. I'm not sure what the attendance was just this past August, but again, they did have the conference in Charlotte. All right, let's look at where we are today. Hey there, you staying?
I'm gonna say.
Okay, cool. Because those of you that, let's see, you were here. There's only 2 of you that have come in. No, she told us she was a student. But while you're standing, no, you can say that. Go ahead. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about who you are and that kind of stuff?
Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Tina Morris Anderson. I am Director of Research and Information Technology at the North Carolina Department of Labor. And I'm here because I received IT as part of my responsibilities almost 2 years ago. And so this is my continued education and as far as learning all of the lingo. I am not an IT person, but I'm a policy person. And I have people report to me who are extremely good at what they do. And so I'm here to figure out how I can become more enriched and conversant in IT.
So what that means is, I'm going to translate because that's what I do. She is embracing her inner geek.
Yes.
Okay? All right, moving on. Here's our officers. Jason Whitaker. How many of you were at the breakfast this morning? Did you go for the newbies? I know some of you were sitting at the table with Jason, or at least beside that table. Yeah, some of you were sitting in an empty room because you followed what the app said. Anyway, Bill Stice is our past president, president-elect Leslie Cheney, Joe Hartley is treasurer, and Brandon Jackson is secretary. And these folks, you will have an opportunity to be introduced to them at the business meeting today. And I know it's a business meeting, but don't skip the business meeting. It'll be good information, okay? And you guys have a role in the business meeting that will be revealed before you leave. Committees, we got a lot of committees. One of the things that I've been asked to kind of harp on a little bit is how can you get involved in this organization? First couple times I just came, and had a good time, ate a lot of food. I think the first time I might have won a prize, but haven't won anything since, but I'm not bitter at all about it. And
That's funny. My first time I won a prize too, but I haven't won anything since.
It's our time.
Okay, so the first newbies, y'all got a chance.
Yeah, y'all are all gonna win something.
After we do.
Yeah.
If I had to give you a pack of gum, you're gonna win something. Okay. The best way to get involved is to jump in and do it. Get on one of these committees. Pick one. The entertainment committee looks good to me. Membership, I'm on the membership committee. We've got a website committee. I know our website's getting ready to be overhauled, and some new exciting things will be coming our way. Vendor committee, they're the committee that goes and solicits vendors, and I would think that would be an easy committee to come on, given what I told you earlier, that they are knocking at the door to get in here. Professional development, that committee actually, we do have offerings of courses throughout the year. Not only do we have, certification type courses and stuff like that, we're gonna have regional meetings, and we did that. The first time was this year. We had, those are just meetings where we get together once a quarter for a particular topic. We had one in Charlotte. Dare County hosted one, help me. Hickory, Chapel Hill. Yeah, and I think the first one this year is probably going to be in February in conjunction with the GIGO Awards, which we'll talk about in a minute too. So get involved. Get on one of these committees. Find out who the committee chairs are. You'll see them at the business meeting that you're all going to attend. Because I'm committing you to my memory. All right, then these are, security vendor committees, and then we've got representatives to different legislative organizations. Okay, awards. individuals, and it's a peer-nominated type of award. Individuals that kind of go beyond, you know, they go the extra mile to do something. It may be somebody who, there may have been a disaster in an area and somebody went in and, you know, helped them rebuild their servers or recover from the disaster, or any number of things. It could just be that, you know, you've got somebody who just inherited IT, you know, and we go and we teach her how to embrace her inner geek and that sort of thing. So that would be awarded today. And then the Member Emeritus Award, those are typically retired members who have contributed quite a bit to the organization. We'll probably have one of those given today, I'm assuming. And then Professional of the Year. Symposiums, those are these. We call them symposiums, conferences. This is our chance to commune with one another, learn some stuff. We hold them twice a year. This is the first time we've been in Pinehurst. Usually the fall has been in Asheville. I'm kind of liking Pinehurst. How are you guys liking it so far?
No.
Pretty good?
Except for the park.
Except for the
Parking.
Oh, parking, yeah.
Mountains is parking is bad too.
Yeah.
Well, we went to the actual club. We didn't know that there was voters here, we went out to the actual.
I didn't mean,
Oh.
I mean that.
And they were looking at us like, who are these people?
Where's my room? Yeah, okay. And then the spring is usually in Wilmington. It will be there again this year. The problem, one of the reasons that we changed, and this is not a bad problem to have, is that we're outgrowing our venues. You know, we're getting more and more people actually attending the conferences, which is great. You know, so I think we'll probably be here for a little while until we keep growing. And then usually the sponsor showcases in the spring, so there's a lot more sponsors available to come in. Scholarships. How many of you know anything about scholarships for this? Is anybody here on a scholarship? Okay. Basically, it's not an expensive thing to come to this conference anyway. We were talking about that earlier. If you look at what you get, you know, and where, if you went to any other kind of IT thing, usually the registration in itself is, you know, $500, $600, maybe $1,200, $1,500. Then you got, a lot of times, airfare. Then you got your hotel and all of that. So by the time you're done with all that, you may have spent close to $3,000. You know, if you come here and pay the whole 9 yards, you're gonna probably spend $450 to $500. Not bad. Now, if your organization or you yourself are not able to attend, you can apply, or not able to foot that bill, you can apply for a scholarship. And you can get a scholarship to pay just the registration fee, which is $100, or you can get a scholarship to just to pay your room and board, or your room, because the board kind of goes with the registration, or you can get a scholarship to pay the whole 9 yards. There's links on the websites and stuff to pay for that. So that's something that, you know, if you're in a situation or you have a staff person, maybe your organization can only afford for one of you to go, you know, maybe you can get a scholarship to do that. One of the other scholarships that's offered is through the School of Government for the CIO, Certified Government CIO program. We offer two scholarships to that every year. And then the local government federal credit union also offers scholarships. They offer scholarships for registration for the conference, and also scholarship for the School of Government program. And you'll hear more information about the CGCIO school this afternoon. And then college students, just kidding you. College students can be sponsored by a government agency, you know, to come as well. So we want people to attend. We want to get the word out, and I'm glad to hear that most of you have heard about it pretty early in your career. Some of the benefits to being a member, the listserv, I think that's what we kind of heard, that a lot of people found out about the organization through the listserv, which is funny because you have to join the organization to get access to the listserv. So you join, and there's no membership fee, and then you're in the listserv, but we don't know what the organization is, we just want the listserv. So that's a major benefit. Like I said, that's probably collaboration at its best. There's a knowledge base, the symposiums are obviously a member benefit. Member resources on the website, where nickeljesus.org. Other members is probably your biggest resource. You know, like I said, there's some of us have been coming for a while. I was talking to a few folks at dinner last night, and we were saying how, you know, this feels like homecoming. You know, when you come, because it's sort of like you made these connections, you talk to these people. Maybe you don't talk to them in between the symposiums, but you all remember each other. You know, remember, oh yeah, that's that person that did such and such. Regional meetings, I had a guy I was eating breakfast with this morning who was like, I know you from somewhere. And I was like, well, have you been to one of these before? And he said, no. And we kept talking, and he had actually come to one of his first Nickel Jesus experiences was a symposium in Charlotte. And so that's where I had seen him. I mean, the regional meeting. And then service. Service, like I said, this is a service organization. You know, not only do we are founded on service, we're all local government, you know, public servants, but we also have some opportunities within the organization to give back. There's a disaster recovery team. I think there's more information about that on the website, and unfortunately I don't have a lot of it in here, but and it's sort of a strike team concept, so that if we, let's say that the area of Tarboro in there, doesn't that tend to flood quite a bit, I think? Let's say if there were some rains and it flooded in the eastern part of the state and everything was wiped out, we would have a team of people that could go in and help these folks recover from that. Not just from, you know, the community itself, because you have the Red Cross and those folks coming in, but these are IT professionals that can go in, us, that can go in. So if you want more information on that, who's heading that up? That's the one.
Well, one other interesting thing about the IT Directories is that it is a partnership between Nickel Jesus and North Carolina Emergency Management. So as a strike team member, you go in under the banner of NCEM, and you have their full resources at your disposal as well. It's really a really interesting program that Chris and Mike Sprayberry, the Director of Emergency Management, put together.
Yeah, and it's been under the works for a while. The first presentation I heard about was in the spring, so it's relatively new. Like I said, I encourage you, you know, it's sort of like church. When you start going to church, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. And also, when you find out that you have skills, you can't ever hide those skills again. So, but do get involved into one of the committees, into the service, find out about the strike team if that's something that interests you. So who are we? We're leaders in innovation, we're leaders in collaboration, and we're leaders in fun, which we're going to demonstrate at this point. I need everybody to stand up and come up over here. Kind of in this area between these two posts. Ooh, don't look at the thing. So don't look at the light. Kind of just stand over there, wherever you want. And this is where the fun begins. Right here. I'm going to change the slide. And the slide that's going to come up, y'all get to see it, but some music is going to play. Now, how many of you saw the Miley Cyrus video?
Which one?
Which one?
The one with the finger and the twerking.
How'd that go again?
At the MTV Awards.
Yeah, we are not going to do that. Okay? We are not going to do that. But one of the things, and where's our person who inherited IT? This would be perfect for you. You guys come on over here. We're all going to just stand over here. I'm going to turn the camera on us in a minute. Or maybe we'll just hide out of the camera. Yeah. All right, here's the plan. And this is what those of you who were told that this was the best session to go to.
It is the absolute best session.
Number one, it is the best, but it's been kind of boring up till now, and the fun's getting ready to happen. But number two, what you don't know is that part of your initiation into Nickel Jesus is that we will be leading an entertainment event at some point during the business session. You will know it's happening when you see me get up. And you will
If she's
know,
on the table, you know
you
she's
will know
ready.
further when the music starts. Now, what we're gonna, I'm gonna teach y'all a new dance. We do a new dance every time. We have done, what have we done? We did the wobble.
Yeah.
We've done, the techno geek.
The Asian guy?
Yeah, the, what's that, Gangnam Style.
Yeah, Gangnam Style, yeah.
And let me just tell you, I can't do any of them, okay, which is the beauty of this. So, what we're gonna do a version of twerking, but it's called working.
There you go.
Okay? A version
Yeah.
of twerking, but it is actually gonna be called, we're calling it working, just like twerking, okay? Working. Everybody keep y'all say working. I want you to embrace this. You're gonna love it. This guy's in the middle because he's gonna do the whole thing. You wanna know you're in the middle, all right? Everybody has left you. Okay. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop it like a rocket. Everybody, drop it like a rocket. And whatever you do from there is all yours. All right? I don't care if you do this. I don't care if you do that. I don't care what you do. Thank you. All right, so now just know that when it starts, this is a custom-made song here. Okay, and it's called Geekin'. And it's actually, the words up here are going to be get your geek on. If you want to sing along, it's not hard. Okay, but are y'all ready? Because as soon as it starts, we're going to drop it like a rocket. You ready? It's 8:30 in the morning, y'all. I got to do something. All right, let's do this. Just don't save it.
Little less twerking.
Save it. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Oh, wow.
Just patting it down, right?
I'm pretty sure there's a word. Have you ever seen me dance?
All right, drop it. Let's go. There we go. And then go the other way. There we go. Come on, guys. How about y'all just do this? There, here we go. Y'all like this song? It's good. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Y'all are good. Y'all are getting practice. Good. Yeah, that's all right too. I like this one. Here we go. It's not done. Y'all ready to do this at the business meeting? You think I'm kidding?
When she gets on the table, yeah, pull everybody
Come on, y'all are really good.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Keep going. All right, give yourself a hand. Awesome. Y'all can sit down. Get some water. Y'all, I think y'all are the best class. Oh, no, I'll find you. I have connections.
Destroy that
All right. So what we've learned is that Geeks have their own version of twerking called
Twerking.
twerking. And we just worked it out. And you guys were awesome. Thank you for participating. Things about all the stuff that we went through, all the technical, words and all this kind of stuff. The bottom line is what we just did. That's who we are. We're not workers, but collaborative effort.
Figure it out.
Figured out. No instructions much. Figured out. Work together. Embrace your inner geek. Have fun. So what I'm going to challenge you with for the rest of the conference, I don't really have a lot more content. We'll take a few questions if there are any on your dancing style or any of that kind of stuff. Is to sit at tables with people you don't know. Meet people, even if you're introverted. All of us are like, even if you're introverted, you'll find that the more you do it, the easier it gets. Shannon Tufts will tell you that she's introverted. She's about as introverted as something. I don't know, man. She's out there, but I think we're all. It's kind of the nature of us. We think we're introverted. But get out there, meet people, network, ask the questions. I was sitting there having a conversation with somebody about, I don't even remember what it was, but it turned into a solution, for something that I was looking for. And I didn't even start it out that way. We were just chit-chatting. Somebody mentioned something about, something that they had done or something that they had seen, and I got a solution within 5 minutes for something I've been trying to do for a year. So that's the beauty of the organization. And I encourage you again, I know I've said this at least 10 times, get involved. Find a way to get involved. Even if you want to teach one of these classes, if you've got knowledge about something that you want to share it. You may think you're not a presenter, but I bet you are. I bet you have something that somebody wants to hear about, even students. We're open to learning from everybody, regardless of age, regardless of anything. You guys just step it up and do it. If you have an idea, we're going to do a survey at the end. If you have an idea for something that you'd like to see, tell us about it, and we'll offer it. If there's a certification class that you'd like to see at a reduced rate, because they are at significantly reduced rates, tell us about it. And then sign up for it. Sometimes people tell us about it and then they don't sign up for it. But have fun the rest of the week. Participate in the activities, go to the classes. The barn thing tonight, I can guarantee you it will be fun. How many of you like cornhole? How many of you are any good at cornhole? I'm running cornhole.
I'm running air hockey and skee-ball.
6 p.m. I'm on the cornhole. I have no idea how to count the score. But I figured somebody that plays will know. But I love it. It's adult beanbag. When I'm, never mind. I was about to tell something I'm not going to. So anyway, I don't have anything else. Do y'all have any questions, anything about the conference that you need to know, anything about Nickel Jesus, anything about the dance, and are we really going to do it?
Yeah, exactly what's going to happen there.
Well, usually what happens is the first time we did it, I had a queue going with Dante, who runs. He's our entertainment chairperson, and he's the guy behind the curtain that keeps all the music going, all of the sound and AV and all that kind of stuff. And I said, Dante, when we connect and I go like this, you need to play whatever song we were doing. He did. Bill Stice was standing up there talking, giving his presidential
In the
whatever.
middle of it.
And I just stood up in the chair and started to wobble. And I pointed to the people who had been in the class. There weren't near as many as this. This is great. But they stood up and they did it. Next thing I knew, people that weren't even invited, but everyone's really invited, they stood up and danced, and the whole room was wobbling. Last spring, it was kind of planned, I did it during the membership committee kind of speech, which is probably where it'll end up being. I have to coordinate that with the gentleman who was sitting up here earlier, that's, Mark Stiefelbacher. He's, the membership committee chairperson, so when he gets up to do his thing, I may just, yeah, and who knows, I may just get up and do it. But y'all will hear it, and it won't be playing on this. You know, this is the best I could do. It will be playing on the main sound system. Okay, and so what I'll probably do is have you come to the front, you know, the stage. I could let you sit where you are, but I don't have as much control that way, and I like control. I'll have you come up, and if you ladies would like to join us, if you have some tape or anything you want to put on your glasses, you have any kind of your geek paraphernalia. I saw a shirt in Walmart the other day that I almost bought that said, "Let me drop everything I'm doing and come help you with your problem."
I've got one of those.
And you know, anything that you have like that, feel free to wear it. I do have a foam finger that was given to me yesterday. I am not going to do anything with it except wave it in the air. If you saw that video, but anyway, y'all have fun. I think I don't have any idea what time it is. So we got plenty of time. Let's see, the next thing. Looks like we have a beverage break in 10 minutes. The business thing is at lunch. If you're gonna eat, you're gonna be in the business meeting. Okay, so don't eat and run, because I will find you. And you will do a solo work. But you guys, give yourself a hand. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining Nickel Jesus. Thank you for coming to Nickel Jesus 101. I'd like to thank the Academy and no, that's something else. Y'all go get something.
I'd like to add something.
Okay.
Sandy's dances are pretty notorious, and it is expected at this point. So they are really looking for you guys to get up there because it is absolutely hilarious. Everybody loves it. Everybody is a geek just like us. And it's really good. Get up and dance. We have a great time.
They'll probably join in with us.
They'll join in, yeah.
We're going to lead the
Yes.
dance. Okay, and there actually is a picture in your program of a part of the dance last year. Let me see where it is. Well, I'm on the back page, but
Page 12? Page 12.
Page 12. Yes. This was last spring's part of the dance, and it went something about something.
Yeah.
And technology or something, I don't know, with some kind of craziness. This one's a lot easier. You know, all you gotta do is and do whatever, okay? All right, get out of here. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks, Sandy.
Thank you.